They may not be the biggest, but these stadiums bring something no Champions League arena can match. From hidden gems in football-crazy cities to modern surprises in rising nations, the 2025/26 UEFA Conference League stadiums are packed with character, passion, and raw atmosphere. We're taking you inside the most underrated venues in Europe. And trust us, these grounds deliver. Let's kick things off with the heavyweights, because when you talk about Conference League stadiums this season, you have to start with the venues that carry serious historical weight. Fiorentina's Stadio Artemio Franchi is an architectural masterpiece that opened way back in 1931. This isn't just any stadium. It's a UNESCO World Heritage candidate with its distinctive marathon tower and sweeping curves that defined Italian stadium design for generations. With a capacity of 43,147, it dwarfs almost everything else in this competition. After reaching 2 consecutive Conference League finals, the Viola know exactly what European nights under those famous lights feel like. Then there's the Ukrainian story that adds genuine emotion to this competition. Shakhtar Donetsk has been playing nomadic football since the conflict in eastern Ukraine forced them from their home, currently using the Arena Lviv. Their journey represents football's resilience against circumstances that would break lesser clubs. Dynamo Kyiv shares that spirit of defiance at the historic Dynamo Stadium, a 16,890 capacity venue that's witnessed some of the most important moments in Eastern European football history. Both Ukrainian clubs dropped down from higher competitions, bringing Champions League and Europa League experience with them. The Czech contingent brings serious atmosphere. Sparta Praha's Letná Stadium, with its 19,095 capacity, has been home to Czech football royalty since 1917. When Sparta's Ultras get going, the noise is absolutely deafening. Their rival Sigma Olomouc might bring a smaller Andrew Stadion at 12,474, but it generates an atmosphere that punches well above its weight. Now here's where things get really interesting. Stick around until the end to discover which Conference League stadium sits literally next to an airport runway where planes delay matches, which venues represent football's most unique geographical locations, and why one of these grounds might be the most extraordinary playing surface in all of European football. Trust me, you won't want to miss these stories. The beauty of the Conference League is how it forces you to discover football's hidden corners. Take Lincoln Red Imps from Gibraltar. The Victoria Stadium holds just 2,376 spectators, but this ground literally sits in the shadow of the Rock of Gibraltar. Planes landing at Gibraltar Airport are so close, the pitch runs right alongside the runway, making it one of the most uniquely located stadiums in world football. Matches have actually been delayed for aircraft, and on clear days, you can see Africa across the Strait of Gibraltar. It's where geography, politics, and football collide in the most fascinating way possible. Poland has brought 4 clubs to the party, each with distinct stadium stories. Legia Warszawa's Stadion Wojska Polskiego holds 31,000 and creates one of the most hostile environments in Eastern Europe. The Gilletta stand towers over the pitch like a razor blade, living up to its nickname. Lech Poznan's Enea Stadium is a modern 42,000 capacity arena that can be genuinely breathtaking when lit up at night with LED displays. Jagiellonia Białystok and Raków bring more intimate venues, proving Poland's football culture runs deep at every level. The Irish contingent adds real character. Shamrock Rovers Tallaght Stadium represents 10,000 of pure League of Ireland passion, while Shelbourne's Tolka Park is a 9,000 capacity throwback that's been home since 1927. The old-school feel with tight stands and proximity to the pitch creates intimacy that modern stadiums struggle to replicate. These are grounds where you can hear individual conversations on the pitch and feel every tackle. Crystal Palace brings English Premier League pedigree to Selhurst Park. This 25,486 capacity ground has been Palace's home since 1924, and the atmosphere under the famous Holmesdale Road stand is genuinely special. The proximity of fans to the pitch makes it one of the most intimidating away days in English football, even for teams used to playing in Europe's elite competitions. Rayo Vallecano's Campo de Futbol de Vallecas is everything romantic about football packed into 14,505 seats. Tucked into a working-class Madrid neighborhood, the stadium feels like it's been dropped into a residential area by accident. Fans are right on top of the pitch, the atmosphere is raw and passionate, and it's the antithesis of modern corporate football. That's exactly why people love it. The Netherlands brings AZ Alkmaar's AFAS Stadion, a 19,478 capacity model of Dutch efficiency. Modern without being soulless, compact without being cramped, the steep stands mean every seat offers a great view. Germany's Mainz plays at the Miwa Arena, a 34,000 capacity stadium representing everything modern German design does well, while France's Strasbourg brings the historic Stade de la Meno with its unique Alsace cultural flavor blending French and German traditions. Armenia's Noah plays at the Vazgen Sargsyan Republican Stadium in Yerevan, a 14,900 capacity venue steeped in Soviet sporting history while carving out modern Armenian identity. Scotland's Aberdeen brings Pittodrie Stadium, a 20,866 capacity ground that's been the Dons' home since 1899. This is proper old-school Scottish football, with stands that tower over the pitch and North Sea winds that make life miserable for visiting teams. The Scandinavian representatives bring intimate experiences. Sweden's Häcken plays at 6,500 capacity Bravida Arena. Finland's Kupis brings the 4,620-seat Savan Sanomat Arena, where fans practically breathe down players' necks, and Iceland's Breiðablik plays at 2,000 capacity Kópavogsvöllur, where midnight sun creates surreal summer atmospheres. Cyprus brings two clubs to venues that showcase Mediterranean football culture. Greece's AEK Athens plays at the 32,000 capacity OPAP Arena, creating one of the most intimidating atmospheres in Greek football. When AEK supporters get going, the noise is absolutely phenomenal, representing legendary Greek fan passion. Austria's SK Rapid brings the Allianz Stadion, a 28,000 capacity venue opened in 2016 with steep stands creating difficult conditions for visitors. Turkey's Samsunspor plays at the 33,019 capacity Samsun Yeni on 19th May Stadyumu, a statement stadium reflecting Turkey's commitment to modernizing football infrastructure with facilities matching any top European league. The Balkans contribute fascinating venues telling stories of resilience and renewal. Slovenia's Celje plays at 3,700 capacity Stadion Zadezhele, proving during their quarter-final run last season that size means nothing. Croatia's Rijeka brings the 8,480 capacity Stadion HNK Rijeka, perched on the Adriatic coast, where sea breezes and passionate fans create unique matchday experiences. Romania's Universitatea Craiova plays at the 30,983 capacity Stadion Ion Oblemenko, opened in 2017 and representing Romanian ambitions for European prominence. Bosnia's Zrinski plays at Stadion Pod Bielim Brijegom, meaning Stadium Under the White Hill, a 9,000 capacity venue in Mostar, completely rebuilt since the Balkan conflicts. It represents football's power to rebuild communities. Slovakia's Slovan Bratislava brings Tehelne Pole at 22,500 capacity, recently renovated while maintaining intimidating atmosphere. North Macedonia's Shkendija plays at the 15,000 capacity Ekolog Arena, one of Macedonian football's most modern venues, while Kosovo's Drita at 4,000 capacity Gradski Stadion Gilan embodies Kosovo's journey in international football. Malta's Hamrun Spartans, playing at Victor Tedesco Stadium with just 2,700 capacity, became the first Maltese club stadium to host Conference League group stage football. The sheer passion packed into those stands creates atmosphere belying its modest size, representing everything beautiful about football's democratic nature. What makes this season's Conference League stadium collection so special isn't just the variety from 9,000 capacity Tolka Park to over 43,000 at Artemio Franchi. It's the stories these venues tell about football's reach and diversity. You've got UNESCO heritage candidates sharing competition with stadiums seating fewer than 3,000. You've got grounds where Champions League winners play alongside venues where planes fly directly overhead during matches. If you enjoyed exploring these stadiums, a like and a subscription would mean the world. Click right here to watch our video on the UEFA Champions League Stadiums 2025/26. See you in the stands.